Hi guys, welcome back to another video. So in this video we'll take a look at 5 blue chips that did really well back in 2021 bull run, and we'll look at them and see how high they can go in this earth season. So the first one is Avalanche, or the AVAX. This token, or you can say this layer 1, usually performs really well whenever there is an earth season. But in this alt season there are some outliers that have basically taken over, and they may have absorbed some of the capitals that may have gone into Avalanche in this alt season, and it has gone basically into, I would say, hyper liquid hype, or even stellar XLM and even SUI as well. So as of now, if we look at its market cap, usually it ends up hitting like 20 billion or even slightly higher 20 billion. But if it does go as high as 5 billion, I would say that would be pretty high for this coin as well. So if it does goes to as high as 45 or 15 billion, I think Avalanche or AVAX could go as high as like 31 or even like $40 in this alt season. Because if you look here, of course we have new capital in the market, but if we look at the overall capital in the recent L season, most of it has gone to Avalanche usually. So back in December or back in May, it actually ended up hitting back in March, it actually ended up hitting 21 billion, and again same thing happened in December as well. It actually ended up hitting 21 billion, but in 2021 it actually ended up hitting 30 billion. So as you can see here, that 9 billion has gone to some other tokens, and as of now I think the 10 billion has gone to other tokens as well, and I think some of it may actually find its way towards Avalanche. So I would say like 15 billion. So if that does happen, there's the possibility that this coin or this token in this alt season could go as high as $40 or even like 33. Of course, in the end we are in the crypto market, so anything is possible. It can again run like it did back in December and could actually end up hitting $56 or even $50 is a possibility. We'll have to wait and see when that will happen, but I think that is a possibility for this coin. And as for its price action, it just broke above 200 EMA, so I'm expecting a pretty good price surge from here, because if you look here, it did the exact same thing, and it actually ended up going from $28 to as high as 55. So I think as of now, if it does goes up, there's a possibility that it could actually go as high as 36 or even 41 or even 45 is a possibility. And as it did just broke above 200 EMA, I think if the BTC continues to go sideways, there is a pretty good chance that Avalanche or the AVAX could actually surge as of now. Another blue chip that has I think surpassed everything or all of the alts is Hedera, or the HBAR. If you look here, back in 2021 it had a pretty massive hype, I would say, but it actually ended up peaking around 6.6 billion. Again, same thing happened in March or the May. It actually ended up peaking above or slightly above 5 billion, and after November of 2024 it actually just hit a new all-time high, and this was a massive run. As you can see here, it actually ended up hitting 15 billion. I would say that is a massive thing. And I think if we look at the current alt season, it has already done a pretty well, because it actually went from like 12 cent to as high as 29, which is basically, if we look here, it is already up like 136%, which is a lot, I would say. And as of now, it is trying to go even up. So as of now, it does have a pretty strong resistance around this exact level, but it seems like that it is trying to break out. So basically I did analysis on this one, so it should help you. So this is how it looks like. This analysis I think is from my previous video, because I do not remember when I did this, but anyways, now this is exactly this is what it used as a support, and again same thing happened here. And after that it actually used this green line as a resistance as well, but now it is basically treating it as a support as well. So I think as of now, if it does holds above this level, like 24 cent, it could actually go to 40 cent or even new all-time high, who knows. I think HBAR does usually follow XRP, so as long as XRP starts to go up, I think so will the HBAR as well, because that is what I've seen. Because if we look at the chart of the XRP, it will most likely look similar to HBAR as well. So if this is the market cap of you can say XRP, and this is the market cap of HBAR, so both of them do look similar. So I think HBAR will most likely follow XRP. So if XRP continues to go up, so will the HBAR as well. But as of now, there is a pretty good resistance here. So if it does breaks above 30 cent, it can go as high as 40, but as of now it does need to break above 30 cent. If not, it could actually go as low as like 20 cent or even like 18 cent or even like 22 or 24 cent is a possibility. So another blue chip, you can say, or whatever you would like to call it, because this is a coin that had one of the biggest hype back in 2021 bull run. It actually ended up hitting above $50. So think about it, whoever actually bought it at $50 and is holding as of now, it does feel really bad, as you can see here. And back in 2021, it actually had the market cap of over 50 billion as well. As you can see, that is a massive one, and as of now it's at only 6.7. So if it does go up as of now, so if you look at the previous season, it actually ended up hitting like 15 billion, and same thing back in May or the March of 2024, 15 billion. So we can expect let's just say that it doesn't go as high as 15 billion, but if it does go as high as like 12 to 13 billion, I think it could be a pretty good gain for this coin. As of now, if we look at its price, it is basically trying to break above this 200 EMA, but that is a pretty strong resistance. So if you look here, back in Jan, it actually it basically went below 200 EMA, and it actually ended up going as low as 3.7 from 6.4, which is a massive decline in the price. After that, it tried to regain this 200 EMA, it couldn't. It again went down to $3, and and now again it is trying to do the exact same thing. So if this time, if the dot is able to basically break above 200 EMA and it breaks out, there is a pretty good chance that it could be heading towards 6.5 or even $8 is a possibility. If not, and if it does rejects again here, I think we will most likely hit a new low as of now. So probably around 2.5 or even lower than that, I think. But again, as of now, it is at least trying to break above this 200 EMA, and if it does, I think there could be a pretty good pump from the dot as well. So let's see what happens. But if it does breaks above this, I'm expecting like 5.3. that seems to be the pretty good resistance as of now. If it does breaks that, we will most likely head towards $6 or even like $7 is a possibility. Now we have Cosmos or Atom. So basically, like Polkadot, this is another interoperability platform, and again it did have a pretty massive hype back in 2021. It actually ended up hitting over $40, and as of now it's only at $5. So that is pretty, I would say, disappointing price action. And if we look at its market cap, it actually had the market cap, it actually ended up hitting like 12 billion market cap back in 2021, and as of now, if you look here, it usually goes as high as around 3 billion or even 5 billion is a possibility. And as of now it's at 2.3. So I think if in this season, if there is a high for interoperability, there is a pretty good chance that this coin may actually go up. But again, we'll have to wait and see if there is any hype. But as of now, like Polkadot, or you can say like Dot, unlike Dot, or you can say it has basically broken above 200 EMA. I think in a season like this, 200 EMA does plays a pretty good role, because as you can see exactly, when it broke above 200 EMA, after that it actually ended up going as high as $10 after $5. So as of now, we can expect, I think, the same price action, who knows, but it is a possibility. As of now, if it does goes above $5.4, I think it could actually go as high as $6 or even 7.7 is a possibility. And let's just assume that it doesn't go as high as 5 billion or even as high as 3 billion, or sorry, 3.5 billion. If it actually went as high as 3.9 back in December, so let's just assume that it doesn't go that much high. But if it does go as high as 3 billion, again, that is going to be a pretty good, I would say, price surge, like above $7 or around $7. That could be pretty interesting as well. But again, I think usually usually Atom and Dot do go up side by side, so we'll have to wait and see how the price action will play out. But again, if they do start to go up, I'm expecting like 7.7 for this coin. And if the hype is even higher, it can go as high as $10, but after that I think it will eventually trade around $3 to $4 if the market does crashes. Now last but not least, we have Uniswap, or the Uni token. This is, you can say, one of the blue chips that was trading above $40 back in 2021, and as of now it is around $10, and it actually did go as high as $17 back in December of 2024, and back in March it actually went as high as $14 or $15. Now if we look at its market cap at some point was above 20 billion, and back in December it actually ended up doing 10 billion, and exact same thing happened back in March as well. So we can expect at least 2x from this coin as of now. I think if this alt season does continues, if the alt season does continues to go up, because they have been doing a lot. So as of now, Uniswap is 8th biggest, you can say, DeFi platform as well. They support over 38 chains, and they also have their own layer 2 as well, which is called Uni chain as well. And if you look at STVL has just gone up. They launched back in April, and it has continued to go up. So I would say overall fundamentals looks very strong for the Uni chain, and I think it's pretty good. So now if we look at its price action, I'm not sure when I covered it, but I will just delete everything. Now if we look here, I think we can expect if it does continues to go up like it is going, I think it can actually go as high as 17 to 19 is a possibility. And if the alt season is like a massive alt season, I think it can go even higher than that. So if let's assume that the alt season continues and the BTC continues to go up, I think we can expect like $30 if that happens, or even a new all-time high maybe on the horizon if the alt season continues to go up. But again, if the market does crashes, I think again it could be a pretty good coin to enter, because they have been doing a lot, and I think as long as there are meme coins, the Uniswap or Unichain may not die. So I think they do have a pretty strong fundamentals. So again, I'm expecting, if the alt season continues, I'm expecting at least $17 to $19 for this coin this alt season. And if it does continues to, and if we do see a market crash, probably around $4 to $5 could be a pretty good entry price for this coin. Anyways, this was it. I hope you liked the video. I will be back with more. Thanks for watching.